Hi guys, welcome to Cinekids. Animated movies are not just for fun, but they also teach you lessons that are useful for life. Cinecari has compiled 10 such animated movies that you must watch. When the gentle woodcarver Geppetto builds a marionette to be his substitute son, a fairy brings the toy to life. The puppet named Pinocchio is not yet a human boy. He must earn the right to be real by proving that he is brave, truthful, and unselfish. But even with the help of Jiminy, a cricket who the fairy assigns to be Pinocchio's conscience, the marionette goes astray. He joins a puppet show instead of going to school, he lies instead of telling the truth, and he travels to Pleasure Island instead of going straight home. Yet, when Pinocchio discovers that the whale has swallowed Geppetto, the puppet single-handedly journeys into the ocean and selflessly risks his life to save his father, thereby displaying that he deserves to be a real boy. An enchantress turns Prince Adam into a beast because she saw no love in his arrogant heart for others. The only way he could break the spell was to learn to love another and earn their love in return before the last petal from his enchanted rose falls. But who could ever learn to love a beast? 10 years later, Morris, an inventor from a nearby village, loses his way into the woods and seeks shelter in the beast's castle. But the beast imprisons him for trespassing. His daughter Belle, a bookworm who dreams of life outside her provincial village, finds him trapped in the castle and offers herself to the beast in the place of her father. The beast accepts with a promise that she'll remain in that castle forever. Chihiro and her family are on their way to their new house in the suburbs when her father decides to take a shortcut along a lonely-looking road. After getting out of the car and walking along the path for a while, they discover an open-air restaurant filled with food but no workers or customers. Mom and Dad don't hesitate to sit down and dig in, but Chihiro senses danger and refuses. As night falls, she is terrified to see the area filled with faceless spirits, but when she runs to find her parents, she discovers that they have been turned into pigs. She is found by a mysterious boy named Haku who promises to help her. He gets her a job in a nearby building which turns out to be a bathhouse for thousands of Japanese gods and spirits. Though the work is hard and the people are strange, she works as hard as she can. Her parents, however, are still waiting in the hotel's stockyard. Chihiro must find a way to break the spell before they end up as someone's dinner. This is a story about two siblings who lived in Japan during wartime. After their mother is killed in an air raid, they find a temporary home with relatives. Having quarreled with their aunt, they leave the city and make their home in an abandoned shelter. While their soldier father's destiny is unknown, they depend on each other to survive. Soon everything comes to an end and they gradually succumb to hunger, and their only entertainment is the light of the fireflies. This is the story of a 9-year-old boy named Hogarth Hughes, who makes friends with an innocent alien giant robot that came from outer space. Meanwhile, a paranoid US government agent named Kent Mansley arrives in town, determined to destroy the giant at all costs. It's up to Hogarth to protect him by keeping him at Dean McCoppin's place in the junkyard. For hundreds of years, Wally has been taking out the trash and collecting precious knickknacks in order to stave off the boredom of his dreary routine. Little does Wally realize that he has recently stumbled onto a secret that could save planet Earth and once again make the ravaged planet safe for all humankind. While highly advanced search robot Eve makes friends with Wally and realizes the value of his remarkable discovery, she excitedly races back to the humans to let them know that there's hope for their home planet. The Beatles are spirited away in the eponymous yellow submarine to save Pepperland from the dreaded Blue Meanies. Along the way, the singing saviors encounter a surreal feast for both the eyes and ears. Phantasmagorical creatures, outrageous landscapes, and colors that throb and vibrate to each and every Beatles song on the soundtrack. Kaneda is a bike gang leader whose close friend Tetsuo gets involved in a government secret project known as Akira. On his way to save Tetsuo, Kaneda runs into a group of anti-government activists, greedy politicians, irresponsible scientists, and a powerful military leader. The confrontation sparks off Tetsuo's supernatural power, leading to bloody death, a coup attempt, and the final battle in Tokyo Olympiad, where Akira's secrets were buried 30 years ago. In 1970s Iran, Margie watches events through her young eyes and an idealistic family of a long dream being fulfilled of the hated Shah's defeat in the Irani Revolution of 1979. However, as Margie grows up, she witnesses firsthand how the new Iran, now ruled by Islamic fundamentalists, have become a repressive tyranny on its own. With Margie dangerously refusing to remain silent at this injustice, her parents send her abroad to Vienna to study for a better life. However, this change proves an equally difficult trial, with the young woman finding herself in a different culture loaded with abrasive characters and profound disappointments that deeply trouble her. Even when she returns home, Margie finds that both she and homeland have changed too much, and the young woman and her loving family must decide where she truly belongs. Roger Rabbit is a cartoon character who, along with many others, exists in the world of the humans. Eddie is a private eye who has seen better days and has been on the skids since his brother was killed by a tool. Roger's boss hires Eddie to see if his sexy wife has other male interests. But things get out of hand as Roger is framed for murder with no one but the tool-hating Eddie to go to for help. This is all we have for now. I hope you liked our video. For more such fun videos, subscribe to CineKids.